Assalamualaikum guys, welcome back to Fiqih Daily, the place where we learn Islam with logic and heart. Let me ask you something. Have you ever gone to bed feeling disappointed in yourself? Maybe you wasted time, maybe you didn't finish what you planned, maybe you didn't read Quran, didn't study, didn't pray tahajjud. And before falling asleep, thought quietly appears. Today was a waste. Sound familiar? Here's something interesting. Islamic scholars have reflected on a power idea for centuries. Every moment spent in something permissible is also a moment spent away from something harmful. Think about that. Every time you are doing something ordinary, you are also not doing something sinful. And that simple shift can completely change the way you see yourself. Let's talk about it. Most of us only count visible achievements. We count prayers, we count pages of Quran, we count works out, we count money earned, we count productive hours, and when those numbers are low, we feel like failures. But Islam teaches us something deeper. Not every victory is visible. Sometimes the greatest victories are the things that never happened. The argument you didn't start, the lie you didn't tell, the person you didn't hurt, the temptation you walked away, the sin you never opened the door to. Allah sees those too, and we often forget that. Imagine two people, neither prayed tahajjud, neither studied, neither accomplished anything remarkable. One spent the night committing sins. The other simply stayed at home and slept. Are those nights equal? Of course not. Yet many of us wake up judging ourselves as if they are. That's the trap. Sometimes we compare ourselves to saints. When we should first be grateful that Allah protects us from becoming worse. Maybe that night was not empty. Maybe Allah filled it with protection. And protection is a blessing we rarely notice. Here is something beautiful. We often think worship only means doing. Praying, fasting, giving charity, reading Quran. But Islam also recognizes the effort of not doing. Holding your tongue when you are angry, lowering your gaze when temptation appears, walking away when you could have stayed, closing the tab, choosing silence, choosing restraint. Those moments are not passive. They are acts of worship. Because every time you leave something for Allah, you are choosing Him over your desires. And that's never insignificant. Now, let's be clear. This doesn't mean, great, I'll do nothing all day. That's not the lesson. Avoiding sin is not the finish line. It's the foundation. A house cannot stand without a foundation. But nobody builds a house and stops at the foundation. The point is balance. If you missed a good deed today, don't let Satan convince you that the entire day was worthless. Maybe you didn't do everything you hoped to do, but maybe Allah protected you from becoming someone you never want to be. And that's worth thanking Him for. Think about life. How many mistakes never happened? How many disasters never unfolded? How many bad decisions did Allah quietly save you from? How many places didn't you go? How many people you didn't meet? How many regrets never become part of your story? We spend so much time thanking Allah for what He gives us, but rarely thank Him for what He kept away from us. And sometimes, what Allah protected you from is a greater blessing than what He gave you. So tonight, if you feel unproductive, if you feel behind, if you feel like you are not doing enough, remember this. Don't only count the good deeds you did. Count the sins you didn't do. Count the arguments you walked away from. Count the temptations you resisted. Count the mistakes Allah protected you from. Because maybe one of the greatest blessings in your life is not what Allah gave you, but what Allah saved you from. the sins you never committed, the roads you never walked down, the person you could have become but didn't. So before you sleep tonight, try saying Alhamdulillah, not only for the good I did, but for the bad I didn't do. If this reflection helped you, leave a love, share it with someone who's being too hard on themselves, and subscribe for more conversations like this. See you in the next video and wassalamualaikum.